So I found global chat in 2025, but it might not be what you're thinking, so let me explain real quick. I was just minding my business, scrolling the community tab, spending way too much time on the game as per usual, and I came across this clan recruitment, and I seen that little Discord thing in the side. So I thought to myself, you know what? I'm gonna go check out Clash of Clans Discord. So instead of clicking the red go button, I decided I was gonna do my own very, very intense and thorough research for the Clash of Clans Discord link. So that brings us here to Clash of Clans official Discord server. As you can see, they have 307,000 members and 33,000 active online members. I did not know Discord was popping like this. I'm still relatively new to Discord, so I'm kind of a noob when it comes to navigating the app. And here it is, global chat. This is what I found last night, and this is where the story begins. So after finding global chat, I thought, you know what, I'm just gonna put something random in the chat just because, why not? I found it. This is my first time seeing global chat in years, so I'm just gonna say something random. So I said, how did I just find out about this? So this all happened very quickly. I was not expecting the response that I did get, nor was I expecting to be in Clash of Clans beef from one message that I sent into the global chat. This guy, EXO, I think that's how you pronounce his name, decided he was gonna throw an unsolicited shot at me. So he said, skill issue, question mark. Now, me personally, I cannot tolerate that level of disrespect. So, I had to, settle things. And the only way to settle things in a Clash of Clans is obviously to ask for a 1v1. So that's what I did. So in response to my 1v1 request, he sent me a picture of his village. And he said, come at me. Now, I don't know if he was trying to intimidate me with this picture, but it definitely did not work. In fact, it actually made me want to 1v1 him even more that I seen that he was a maxed out player. So I said, bet, I'ma send you a friend request. And so the 1v1 was about to start. Now I have to give credit where credit is due. EXO did say he'll post the results, win or loss, so I do have to respect at least that. Alright, so after all the technicalities, he invited me to his clan and I was in. It was time to lay down some rules for the 1v1, but before that I just had to troll. With that out the way, it was time to lay down some rules, and the first rule we agreed upon was best 2 out of 3. So 3 attacks total, whoever wins 2 wins it all. Rule number 2 was each player had to use a different base for each defense. You could not use the same base twice. Rule number 3 was each player attacks at the same time, so we could each see the results after we're done our attack, and no one goes first and no one goes last. The final rule was that the loser has to post the results of our what he called intense duel into the global chat for everyone to see. Okay, so now that you guys are filled in, I'm going to get straight into the action and show you guys his first attack. So this is round 1, first attack. So he's going in with a Royal Champion charge. I mean, not surprised by this. Almost every attack and pretty much 5,000 plus trophies is going to be a RC charge. And he's going for the monolith compartment. Me personally, every single time I try and attack this base and start at the monolith compartment, I have trouble, but I'm not gonna spoil it, but we're gonna see how he does here. So he recalls the champion, and now we're waiting for, we're gonna actually speed this up by 2, just so the video's not like 20 minutes long. So he pops Queen ability, instantly his giant just gets disintegrated by my single target Inferno. Root Riders have separated from his Valkyries, and that's never a good sign. He overgrowth, and he almost got a 1-star actually, now that I'm looking at it. Oh, actually, never mind. Yeah, he had quite a lot of, dang, how many Root Riders does this guy have? He's Root Rider heavy in this joint. Maybe if he put more Valkyries instead of Root Riders, he might have had me, but he was getting close to a 1-star here. He's lucky. That would have been embarrassing, but, his king kind of clutched up. Not even the king, the Phoenix, really. King would have died. Now for my attack round 1, I'm going to also put this in 2x, just you know, as I said earlier, don't want the video to be too long, but I went into this corner kind of sectioning off the two. I did a redirect into a monolith, and this RC walk went way better than I had expected. Initially, I was actually going for this, not the monolith, but I ended up getting the monolith. So then I counter funneled with the Queen Siege Barracks. You guys know me. I love these Super Yetis. I'm gonna use these every time. I'm gonna use the same strategy, and it just keeps working. It's like copy and paste. It's like I don't know. It's like the Clash of Clans method right now. And I raged up, jumped up, and pretty much, I think, yeah, popped Warden ability to protect from that giant Giga Bomb. And pretty much just ran through all of his stuff here. He was real heavy up top, and I just smashed through it with the Warden ability and King ability. And from here on out, it was pretty much just clean up. I'll go 2x actually. 4x is kind of crazy, I'm not gonna lie. Especially the sound, all the stuff, especially this thing. I swear whenever I go in 4x and listen to this thing, it's like, sounds like a... So into round 2, he goes for the classic approach. I do the same approach when I'm attacking this base. I go this corner and this corner, and it looks like he's gonna do the same thing and then just send in through the middle. It's pretty bulletproof. RC charge, Queen off to the side. E-Titan and with the Root Riders. He's using Root Riders, E-Titans with the ICG. I've been seeing Ice Golems in with these. I've been thinking about adding an Ice Golem into my Yetis, but I don't know. I just haven't done it yet. I tried it one time and failed miserably, but I don't think that was the army fault. I think that was a me problem. But he kind of veers off from the core. He overgrowths it, so he doesn't, I guess so that was intentional, I don't know. But he basically loops around, pops the King ability, but he was not struggling. He kind of just destroyed this base here. Alright, so yeah, round 2, he got the triple. It was an absolute destruction. I don't know, maybe he was close on time. Alright, so this is my attack. As you can see, it's a double invis base. I hate double invis base. As you can tell from my last video, if you've seen it, you know that I absolutely just hate invisibility spell bases. So I burnt my Rocket Spirit, my Fox died, I used all my invisibility spells and a skeleton spell, didn't even get the Town Hall down. If you ask me, that's horrible value and a completely trash start to an attack. So after that, I was morale was lost, I'm not gonna lie. And I tried to just get up in this middle and then another invisibility spell. This is why I hate invisibility spell bases. With dragons, I don't mind them. I actually quite like them with dragons. But with this one, I just don't like it. So as you can see, just dying off really quick. Invisibility spell bases. Everyone says they're the easiest, but with ground, I actually do struggle quite a bit with this. So I was just racking up percent. I got a 71% 2-star. So round 2 goes to Iron Man. Good job. Alright, so as you guys seen, I did win round 1 and I lost round 2 to EXO or Iron Man. And as you guys remember, one of the rules was best 2 out of 3. That means we have one more match to go and it will be a tiebreak. But I don't think we're on the same page because he typed in the chat this. Although he was right about being up by percent, 14 to be exact, it's not over until it's over, and round 3 hadn't even started yet. Into round 3, this is the tiebreaker. This is where everything's on the board. And I'm defending here against his attack. I do a similar approach, except I clear this corner and I go in through the middle with my Super Yetis. But let's see what he does. He's starting off with the same corner that I started. This guy attacks a lot like me, actually. Or maybe just everyone attacks a lot like everyone because the meta's kind of all the same right now, I guess. Root Riders or Dragons. Except, I don't know. I think Super Yetis are gonna make a little bit of a bigger impact. Just people haven't really fully discovered them yet. I don't know. I might be completely wrong. I don't even know what I'm talking about really right now. But he's going in this corner. This is kind of a weird approach. He has his king going off over there with the E-Titan. And this thing's throwing over there. And then his main army's right here. His ice golem's running away. Okay, he turned around. Lucky. This ice golem's gonna be a pain in my core. Of my base, you know. That just sounded paused. But he popped Warden ability. Didn't really get too much stuff under the invincibility effect, but the healing effect's pretty good. Rocket Spear went off. He got a Skelly spell down there by the merge thing. And RC goes in there. This stuff wakes up and just wreaks havoc on this little kill squad he has here. The Rage Tower is done. Okay. His base is his army's definitely slowing down here. And it's looking like he can't really close off the rest of the stuff. He has the Fire Spitter, and there's a minute left on this clock, so I wonder what. By the way, I haven't watched these replays yet, so like I did not see how this played out. This is my first time watching it right now with you guys. So yeah, it just looked like it was a time fail. He would have won if it wasn't for the time, but he just didn't have enough power to get through in the time that he needed. Fire Spitter's looking right at the Warden and just didn't shoot. Yeah, that's tough. And so into round 3, I had no choice but to 3-star. At the time when this was live, me and him were attacking at the exact same time, so it was like he didn't know what I did, I didn't know what he did. It was just a kind of see what happens when you're done attacking type of the vibe. So I went in this corner, take out this, kind of set a funnel, and take out the Town Hall as well, because Town Halls are just a pain, everyone knows that. And then I counter funneled over here with my Siege Barracks and Queen, and then you already know I full sent in the middle of this base here. Perfect entry. Boom. And then I Warden ability through this Rage Tower. Or yeah, no I didn't, I guess I waited till everything was dead until I popped it. So but I popped King ability and Warden ability kind of in the core there for this Rage Tower segment here. And RC putting in work with the Fox still alive. That's really what saved this attack here, it seems. And invisibility was supposed to cover that air defense so she could get this cannon down, but it just barely stayed alive. So I had the rest of my kill squad up here, dropped the super wall breaker, and cleaned up the rest of this base and took the dub while I was at it. So lesson learned, don't talk trash. All jokes aside, I really did have a good time doing this. I think it was a lot of fun, and EXO did honor his word and post in global chat the results. So GG to you, EXO, you did good. But the real question is, who wants next?